It doesn't really work.
That sounds like work.
Because we're always like switching it up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Sorry, wait.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It does. I like to see my the bar go up and down every time I talk.
I mean, you do realize my room is not set up like this every week, right?
You could just be lazy and have it like this all week.
You just live like this?
That would be awful.
Doing that is something I would do. Just leaving
leave it like this?
Yes, and walking around it.
I can't even get to my clothes.
Fuck, dude. I guess I'm wearing the same outfit every day.
Yeah, and I use this desk for stuff. And
Your
then I use that desk.
Your clothes are degrading, they're falling apart, and you're like, I need this podcast set up though. I'm so dedicated to DSW, guys.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't sleep without it set up at night.
He's like, what's something move? He's like,
it is trippy sometimes because I go drop her off, right? And I come back and then like baby Billy is like just waiting for me in the dark in here.
That's gotta suck.
It's pretty trippy sometimes. I
you
always
should
forget.
just see all this shit and be like, fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
This is probably, if everything goes well, this is our third video podcast, and I promise I'll stop.
Or fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, because we still have one more.
That's right. It'll be our fourth video episode, and I promise I'll stop mentioning that once everything gets up and running like smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this week
It's very special.
Is very, very special. We have a long time. We've been waiting to have this guest on for a long time, and it's our friend, the sound man himself, Miguel.
I'm flattered.
And that's his official job title too, sound man.
Yeah, sound
I'm a little
man.
sound man.
Kinda like a
little sound
superhero.
goober. Mhm.
Sound goober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goober hero.
Dude, yeah, it's been so fun, getting knowing you the last couple of years.
You have done a lot of stuff in the last couple years.
I saw you go from using an H4n, on set, clipped in your pocket.
I think the first time I worked with you on something, you were doing the camera focus.
Yeah, I was AC. I was back when I was doing AC stuff.
How did you like that?
I so love doing. What are you doing, John?
See, that's the thing about audio. Audio is just one thing. Even when you transfer to AV, it's like one thing. We're cutting this whole thing out. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, I was gonna talk about AV too.
Really?
I'm kind of transferring to AV sometimes.
You are?
Well, I'm doing. Well, sorry.
I know a contact.
The thing is that I like doing audio too, but for films, so I'm like job shit because I do theater tech.
Yeah.
That shit kind of is cool, and it kind of and theater tech transfers to AV a little bit.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I guess I could do AV as a job to get money.
I don't know how you feel about this. I guess we're keeping this on. I don't know how you feel about this, but there is... So I don't think you know this, but I had a gig earlier this year where we did a whole studio shoot inside an AV studio as opposed to a traditional studio.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was that at the end of the shoot, the AV people, I was a good enough PA that they saw my effort and they offered me a job there. They go, you can actually come work here because we have a position available for if you want it. And I actually this was a year ago. Wow, time flies. But what happened was that my first day there, right? I did all the paperwork. I got in. There was the head of the entire warehouse studio. He didn't get a chance to talk to me the day before when we were on the official shoot.
Yeah.
But so it was a regular day at the warehouse, and he came up to me and he gave me a piece of advice. He goes, "This is for you." He goes, "Hey, I noticed that yesterday somebody asked you what you do, and you said mostly film. Commercials and film, actual movies, documentaries." He told me, if you work here, here's the thing. It's fine if you want to work here. The pay's good, whatever. However, this is adjacent to film, but just because it's adjacent doesn't mean that you will find your way back. And that tends to happen to people here. And I go, what do you mean by that? He goes, well, the more and more you work here, the further and further you are going to step away from film. So I'm giving you a warning, a fair warning, that if you want to stay here, you will find yourself deeper and deeper into this world. And I just don't want you to waste your time. And so I ended up rejecting the job because I was getting just enough gigs to justify not working full-time at a studio. But it was a really great gig. The people there were amazing. I liked them. They were very serious people.
Wasn't SJ?
Yes, it's here in the South Bay. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'll tell you later.
The thing is that, yeah, I have that fear too. Honestly, I hate, having it. I just hate being too busy with that type of shit. Like, I obviously don't want to do AV. I love theater tech. I literally do love being in the theater. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say where I work at, but I work at a theater. Right. And I love working in there a lot. And I kind of do it hand in hand. If I'm not doing film, I'm gonna end up doing theater. Yeah. And vice versa. But the thing is that it's a part-time gig, and I just need something else. And the only way for me to get something full-time is through AV, because I have skill sets for AV.
Yeah, because it's always needed, especially here. I don't know if the 10 people who watch this know that it's very common in the South Bay for it's a lot of tech, and in general, people need
corporate stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of event-based stuff that they need video and audio for. Stuff that you wouldn't really think is that complicated.
I'm really familiar with that.
Yeah. Because my gig that I have on the regular is on call, so it's not that bad, right? It's not full time or anything. Yeah. But it is in the AV world, and I know that if I take, it wouldn't be bad because it's work and you're learning something new. But if I took another step in a particular direction there, I know that I would probably be pushed further and further away. Yeah. From my love,
because it takes so much time from you.
It does take a long time. Yeah. Making money just takes time,
I'll do it. I would do it. Yeah. Just for a little bit.
I'll hit someone up for you if you want.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Nepo.
Yeah. I love nepotism.
Me too.
Dude, shout out to nepotism, guys. I just love getting contacts through my fucking friends and relatives.
Dude, right?
Nice. Shout out to Sophia Coppola. Anyway. Your solo is pretty good.
Dude, we should add her for this episode.
Add Sophia Coppola.
Great idea.
Who's your favorite Nepo baby?
I heard her movies are good.
Yeah, Priscilla was great.
Wait, is she the one who did the...
No, cut that out.
Oh, wait, why?
Yeah. Because that sounded so tough. She's like a huge filmmaker, and I'm over here like, I heard her movies are good.
I mean, to be fair, I don't actually know if I've seen many of her movies before, but she did do Priscilla.
She did Priscilla. The recent one's Priscilla, which I think is pretty good.
I've heard good
Very
things.
realistic, very slow burner. Yeah. Elvis is pretty... Elvis is funny. He's a piece of shit, but he's funny. Because he's like... There's this party scene. It's not a spoiler. It's like a party scene where Elvis goes to this jukebox with his friends and trying to pick out a song. Yeah. And they're like, Elvis was like, "What the fuck's a Beatle? What the fuck? This is America. You look like a Beatle." And I'm like, okay. I was like laughing. I was like, okay, that's all funny.
He was a really patriotic guy, wasn't he?
I guess.
Didn't he work for the government?
Yes.
Yeah, he was in the army, technically.
He was in the army.
Yeah.
That's where it starts off, him in the army.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where you met Priscilla.
In the army?
Yeah, in Germany.
Damn.
And she was wait,
what was she doing? Wasn't she in high? Yeah, I was about to say she was in high school.
So Priscilla is her family's in the army, and they got stationed in Germany.
Oh, gotcha. She's an army brat.
They met when she was 14 or something.
She was in 9th grade.
Yeah.
9th?
Yeah.
Elvis was probably graduated from fucking high school.
No, he was way older.
He's
sure. He was 24.
Yeah, he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 9-year difference, 10-year. Oh my god.
It's bad. It's pretty bad.
That's crazy.
Isn't it crazy, the kinds of people we have as cultural icons and how messed up they are? And for decades, they just get away with it.
I like David Bowie's music. It's fine, but people forget
He does some crazy shit.
He dated like a 14-year-old.
No way.
Yeah.
At the height of his fame. Yeah.
I think
mean,
it's safe to
and
talk
that
about it now because it's been a few years.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. I mean, I'm technically not shitting on him. I'm just saying a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He dated a 14-year-old, and that same 14-year-old, I'm pretty sure Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin dated her too. So she was just like kind of not passed around necessarily, but like they just dated this one 14-year-old. It's so weird.
There's so many like really nasty stories about musicians back from like the 70s and 80s and what they do with groupies.
Yes.
And I love that the guys who have survived, their whole take on it is, yo, like it was just a crazy time, dude. You know, I don't know.
It's a crazy time right now.
It was just wacky.
Wacky.
You just never know what I'm gonna do next. It's like not children
That
though.
also reminds me of Seinfeld, dating that one.
Dude, everyone forgets he dated that 17-year-old.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't even know
He was
that.
33 and he dated the 17-year-old for a while in New York. Yeah.
That's
There's
just
pictures everywhere. I was
17-year-olds are babies. Like you
Yeah.
guys have seen 17-year-olds, right?
yeah,
They're tiny.
they're pretty epic.
Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld probably is like, she looked older. You know?
Guys, she was with her for her age.
Oh fuck. I mean, that's probably what he said. You know?
Oh my goodness.
That's so fucked.
I mean, I like his show a lot. I'm like, dude, but that's
I mean,
crazy.
You know what? I think what I find really crazy. Okay, I don't know how fucked up this is, but he like on purpose dated her, right?
Yeah.
And he would have been equally as creepy, but he could have waited for her to turn 18 before going public with that. But he was like, nah, like I can't wait.
He's
bro.
like,
we gotta go out now.
I'm fiending for that.
I'm fiending for that. Like,
In a way, maybe he wanted to flaunt it. Maybe that was like
Yeah.
a bragging point.
dude, that's so gross. Though.
But
It's
also,
super gross.
isn't that what Johnny Depp did too, though, with Winona Ryder? Like they met when she was like 16.
I don't know if they ever dated.
They did. No. Oh my God, you don't even know.
Damn. I didn't
They,
How old
they
was
had.
Johnny?
They were like a big thing. He got her name tattooed on him.
Damn.
Ooh.
And she was a teenager, and she, you know, it's
Was that the set of Beetlejuice or?
I think Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that's right. He
Yeah.
was the guy with the.
with the
Dude, Hollywood's icky.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
gross. Guys, when we get in
I
it,
love the industry.
when we get in it, we should make it so much better.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean up Hollywood, guys.
Probably gets shot in the back of the head.
Probably.
Like for saying that.
Cut this out now.
Dude. Just come out of your car.
I'm sorry, Mr. FBI.
They're listening to us.
Dude,
That's okay.
I think it's a perfect time to ask you our questions that we ask our guests. We usually ask our guests 2 questions. They're not that crazy, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, you look concerned.
Because I know these 2 questions.
You do?
I'm a super fan.
Oh, that's right.
right.
Have you thought
Good.
about it at all? Have you like?
Absolutely not.
Were you
Good,
like?
that's a good thing.
I
We
just
don't like
picture
people
you
to
like
think about it.
rehearsing in the mirror or something.
Yeah. We don't like people thinking about it. So I'll ask. You want to go first or want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Sure.
Okay, so my question is always, what have you seen recently that contradicts this thing people always say, where nothing original comes out in Hollywood, preferably in the last like 3 years or during the pandemic?
Something that I saw?
Yeah, so something that was really unique, in your opinion.
I don't know. I guess I saw Spirited Away. It was pretty cool.
That was a
It's
long
very
time
original.
ago.
Yeah, it was like October 31st. Yeah, Halloween.
Spirited Away?
That was the first time I saw Spirited Away.
Oh, I meant like when it came out.
Oh, when
Yeah.
it came out.
I'm gonna take the time this time to like clarify the question.
Okay.
She said the last 3 years.
Oh, the last 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah. I'm talking about because people say Hollywood just gets worse and worse, and nothing original comes out anymore.
I think I know an answer for this.
Okay.
I have an answer too. Actually, I saw something original recently, but I'll go after you.
I wouldn't say it's original, but well, dude, I love the Fablemans. I don't know why. I love that. It's like, I know it's an autobiography,
Yeah.
but I don't know, the way Spielberg did it. It's like one of my favorite movies of this year.
I still haven't seen it.
Me too. I heard it's
But I
amazing.
heard it's really great.
So good. I had such a good time watching that movie. It was like the only movie that made me want to watch more. So I
As
think it
in,
may
like,
be
you
my
were
favorite
sad when
movie.
it was over.
Yeah. It was like, is that it? I was like, I want more of this.
I can see why you would say that because I do know how it ends.
Yeah.
It ends with one of the biggest moments in his life, which was him talking to that producer, right?
Yeah, and that producer was fucking David Lynch.
I remember him
like, super
saying
cool.
that was the big, yeah. So I could see why you would be like, "Whoa, show me more!" Like I want to see you, and like you know what I mean.
I love that. I think that may be my favorite movie of all time right now.
Wow, that's a
Dang.
huge
To be
claim, man.
completely
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
it's just such a solid movie, and I literally don't. Honestly, well, for me, even if nothing's original, that doesn't really matter as long as how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
It can be like an original approach.
Yeah.
You know.
and that's what I think the Fellmans is. Like everyone has done like an autobiography, but I think the way he did it is super fucking like great. I loved it. I don't know. It's like in its own sense, it's like it's original.
Nice.
Does it feel like he's being really honest about himself in it? I'm
Yeah,
just curious.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially about his parents too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Paul Dano did really good. Seth Rogen was really fucking good.
He's
my
in it?
opinion. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know. I like Seth Rogen a lot.
yeah. He was a good actor in it.
Mhm.
Everyone did great. I think
Yeah.
it was. What was the second question?
Oh, yeah, I can go next. Unless you wanted to say something you watched
Oh,
recently. that
yeah,
was original.
I can get
sorry.
this off my chest. So I saw last week Dix the musical.
Oh my god, I didn't watch that.
Wait,
You
I heard that's an
need to.
A24
Yeah,
musical, right?
Yeah.
And it's a musical, it's a full-on musical, and it doesn't even feel like a movie because it just feels like these two friends got together and then rounded up a couple of celebrities and then made this. It's completely batshit.
Was the music in it good?
It's good. Yeah,
Oh,
the music's
okay.
good. The singing is great. Megan Mullally's in it. I adore her. She is so cute as this demented old lady she's playing. And yeah, and Nathan Lane is in it, and they make him do that. They have outtakes at the very end, and they have him doing this one scene, and he like literally says out loud, "This is the most humiliating thing I've ever done."
God damn.
There's like these little puppy guys. They're
Yeah,
like
the
gremlins.
sewer boys.
The sewer- and they call them the sewer boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so is it like a gay musical?
It's a game
It's
musical.
it's gay.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
funny because like
If the title didn't give it
the
away.
two protagonists, I mean, basically it's a Parent Trap story. They find out that they're
Ooh.
identical twins, then they don't look like it at all. But and like Nathan Lane and Megan Mullally are their parents, and they're trying to get them back together again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty
It's
funny.
just so funny.
I'm gonna give that a watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had another thing to say,
No.
but I didn't.
Did you watch anything?
Yeah.
As of late, that was original.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think I don't know if I've said it on this show, but I was watching One Piece, and that feels pretty original.
Hmm.
But
One Piece is pretty cool.
it is pretty cool. I just have a gripe about one character that it brings down the entire
Oh.
show.
Usopp.
Yes.
Like
Who's your
how you
favorite
do.
character?
My
I
favorite
agree.
character?
Fuck Usopp, dude. So annoying.
100%. My favorite character in the show, man, I think it has to be a tie between Chopper and Luffy.
Good fucking choice on Chopper, dude.
Yeah,
My
he's
boy Tony, dude.
He's a little-
yes, he's
little
so,
reindeer thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he's super cute, and I love that he's powerful, and I love that he's a doctor, and he likes to take care of people.
Yes.
But there's, I was telling John that the entire show, so I'm on episode like 300 something, so out of 1,000. So there's a lot of episodes to go, but they change theme songs pretty frequently, right? Because there's so many arcs. I was telling John that all of the theme songs are terrible, except for the first one. The first one is really good.
Bro, you hate all the theme songs?
Okay, except for the one that I'm on right now. This is I finally got to a good theme song.
What arc are you in?
I'm in the one where they're in the island with zombies.
Oh, you're in Thriller Bark.
Through Thriller Bark, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good theme song for sure. I really love it.
Spooky.
Huh?
That's spooky.
It's all spoopy.
It's
Yeah.
spoopy.
So, but I think the spirit of the show is captured so well with that first theme song that they started off the show with. and I think that Luffy is like such a. He's obviously. He's not. I'm not gonna say he's necessarily one-dimensional or two-dimensional, a two-dimensional character, but the show like that surrounds him. He so much believes in what he says about like friendship and stuff. It really speaks to me. I don't know why.
That's
I
cute.
know why.
I love that.
It's really cheesy, but like,
no, dude.
You know what I mean?
I love friendship shit. It makes you cry sometimes.
yeah, right. Yeah, I feel like my friends are like an extension of my family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know not everybody feels that way, but I really do
Well,
genuinely love the
Fuck
people.
those people.
Well, I mean, sometimes you can't trust people. I
This
get
is the
it.
official opinion on the podcast.
Fuck people who don't treat their friends like family.
Fuck those guys.
Fuck this guy. No, but that really speaks to me. So I liked his character a lot from the beginning. So yeah, I'd say the show's pretty original.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's funny. Maybe because of how anime is, I'd say it's kind of easier, quote unquote, to be more original in anime. You know what I mean? People come up with wacky ideas all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
That are really fun.
I also want to comment that it only feels original, Robert, because you don't watch a lot of anime.
Are you telling me that there's another pirate-based one?
No, but there's like a lot of anime that portrays a young boy with
That's true.
seemingly unremarkable powers, but through the power of friendship, he overcomes anything. And let me guess, is his father not around?
Wait, actually, I've noticed that in anime so much. I never understand why too. I don't know if it's like a cultural thing about Japan, but I noticed that in a lot of animes, they always have one parent that's dead. I never understood that.
Well, it's
or
like
their
that
parents
in,
are divorced.
in Disney movies too.
Yeah.
There's always a dead parent, like usually a dead mom.
That's
in a
like
Disney movie.
how do you say it?
It's like a requirement. It's really weird to me.
It's just like a motive. Not a motive, like just like a checklist, just to make sure
Yeah.
they give.
It's,
think
it's
it's
a very easy tragic backstory.
Yeah.
I want to see someone with two parents that has a fucked up life. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard.
I want a dysfunctional family
Like-
right now.
Get this though, 3 parents.
That's interesting.
The polyamorous
That's
family.
that's
Yeah.
original.
And they're all dead.
Oh,
Nice.
they're ghosts. They're ghosts. Haunted family anime.
Yeah, dude, that's
I think
awesome.
we're
Family
onto
anime.
something.
I
Yeah.
feel like that might be something.
All 3 of them died in a car accident.
I haven't watched anime in a minute.
The car is a ghost too.
Dude, yes. Okay, we just came up with an original anime right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the son, like the kid, is they're friends with the baby car. That
Wait, but the car had a baby?
Yeah, now I'm incorporating the universe of cars
Was-
into this.
Was the car like part of the polycule? Is that
No. Oh shit, maybe. Yeah, because it's never stated who the father of the car. I'm assuming that the car was female.
Wait. Wait. Hold up. No,
What?
this is the way you said that. I just thought it'd be so funny that the kid, he has a brother who's a car, but
Yeah, they
No
find out they're
way.
brothers.
But
Dude,
then also-
are you writing this down? This is such a good idea.
if they find out that the car wasn't the dad though,
Whoa, that's crazy.
she's like having an affair with another car.
No way.
Whoa,
Dude, on the Cars universe. Maybe we could get a cameo from Lightning McQueen.
Oh my god, Owen
Dude.
Wilson, hit us up. You're not gonna believe this project.
Oh
Dude, the Cars universe actually brings up so many great questions. Because there's the army truck, so there's obviously cars go to war.
Car Hitler.
Right? Yes, I saw that on Reddit today. Somebody said, "Hey, does that mean that there's a Volkswagen Bug out there with a weird ass
That's
mustache that
awesome.
tried
What?
to take over Europe?"
Okay, question. What
Yeah.
would be the whitest car in the Cars universe?
The whitest? Ooh, the Jeep.
I was about to say a Tesla.
Oh.
There's
Well,
so
no,
much.
it would be Doc Hudson.
Oh, the character? Wait, what?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
like
what
those
you mean.
old timey cars.
Those old, yeah, those
Yeah.
50s
But I
cars.
think we're talking about brands though.
Yeah, like what is the
brand would be,
master
like, the
race?
white-
You
yeah.
know?
The master
What
race.
is it Volkswagen?
Skinhead
Is it German?
cars.
It would be Volkswagen Beetles.
Right. Oh my god, if they're all Beatles.
Dude,
Yeah.
what if like
Books are beautiful.
what if skinhead cars are just cars with like no paint on the top of the fucking
They scrape it
They're
off.
It's scraping
convertibles.
off the-
Wait, convertibles.
Oh, wait, no, that's just different. That's just freaky.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah,
It's like missing
dude.
part of your skull.
Or
I guess.
sugar insides.
Yeah, dude, that's damn. Yeah, what the fuck is up with convertibles? I don't know.
How would it? Oh no, I'm not gonna say it.
Wait, are you gonna say?
How far are we gonna go
No,
down this
I
hole?
was about to say how would a baby would be made?
Yeah, well, you know it's funny. In Cars, the original movie, one of the cars says "Thank the manufacturer," which means that they have a god, but the god is the manufacturer. But what's the
Damn.
story behind the manufacturer?
Do you think
Like,
so
so it's just-
manufacture the big bang but with the cars?
The big assembly line in the sky.
Yes.
Wait, here's my question.
Yeah,
Do babies exist in the Cars universe?
they do.
Yes,
They do. They do.
No, there are small cars. But are there baby cars?
I could have sworn that in one of the movies we see like a mother car driving around with tiny baby cars.
This is so fucked up.
How do they grow?
Disney should have one. It's
Do-
a Disney movie.
Do cars like bury their dead?
Yes. They put it in the junkyard.
That's
Wait,
so
no,
morbid.
the junkyard is. That's just fucked up.
That's just a pile of dead
That's just
bodies.
a pile.
out
That's a
over.
mass grave you're talking
You're
about.
right. And when they crush them,
Yeah.
that's a torture chamber. That's
Well, not if you're already dead.
How does a
true.
car die?
Maybe.
They
Wait.
run out of gas.
No. The engine.
No, but they have
the,
gas stations.
No, the engine would die.
Oh. They're like.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what that means? It means that cars don't have that big of a lifespan. Because a real car can only last you 20 years. So they age really fast.
Damn.
Yeah. Right?
Unless they mutated, because also things are probably a little different if they're sentient.
Wait, have you guys watched that like 3 hour long Pixar deep dive like iceberg
Oh,
conspiracy
like
video?
the Pixar theory where they're all
Yeah.
connected. Yeah.
And they were saying how the bugs from Bugs Life evolved into cars.
Whoa, that's sick.
It's like the cars
Oh my god, I love
metal.
that. So like that Madeline Kahn moth, she just turns into what's a car? A Prius? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Dude,
the
that's
fuck?
sick. See, that would make a good manga right there.
Dang.
They transform.
Ants to cars.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love
Dude,
that.
that's sick. I love this.
Any other anime you're watching?
No, I'm sticking purely to One Piece right now.
It sounds like it's gonna take up a lot of your time anyway.
100%. I mean, my mom watched the entirety of the 1,000 episodes in 1 month.
Speaking of old classics, I watched Die Hard for the first time.
Ooh.
Wait, you've never watched Die Hard?
Never seen
I've
Die
I've
Hard.
never seen
Yeah.
Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
It's such a boy movie.
I realized that it's actually a good movie.
It is a
but
good movie.
It's one of those movies where good movie, yes. Your favorite movie though,
No.
that's a weird.
Favorite
sign.
Christmas movie? Yes.
Probably.
I hate that argument.
I still
I'm
have not
sorry.
seen Home Alone though, so I gotta watch Home Alone
Oh,
You never seen Home
Homeland's
Alone?
and a Miracle on like whatever street.
34.
34th, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch all these Christmas
Dude,
classics.
Home Alone 2? Best Home Alone.
I'd say that.
I can see an argument for that.
Goes to New York.
You know, I know he goes to New York.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. And
That's
that's
pretty
the
cool.
one with the pigeon lady.
Yeah. That was like one of my favorite scenes too, where like the dude turns to a skeleton. It's like,
You what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought the whole thing takes place in New York.
No, they live
No.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because they fly.
They see Trump
He does.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
Trump.
yeah.
He does.
He gets on the wrong plane
in Home Alone.
in
Two.
Home Alone 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sees
Yeah.
Trump in,
the
like, in the
first
hotel.
in the first movie he just gets forgotten at home. And the second movie he takes the wrong plane.
Yeah, everyone else goes to Japan, I think.
Are you like spoiling?
No, they go to Florida.
No.
This happens
It's
in.
part of the central plot.
It's a good movie.
Oh no,
Well,
I
he's
think
like the
Japan
12th
is
kid
like.
they have.
I think Japan is that's the newest one that came out with Ellie Kemper.
I don't remember
I haven't
where
seen
they
this.
go.
I seen 3, which they recasted.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Kind of ass. I don't know.
The third and fourth ones are not.
But that's
good.
you know that they took a downturn to like fucking DVD.
It's
I was
also
like,
how you know kids have terrible judgment Because when I was growing up, I thought the fourth one was the best one of all of them.
Really?
Was the fourth one the spy one with the chip?
I think so.
That one, I like
It's
that
where he
one
has
as
like
a
an
kid.
RC car
Yes,
trap.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
I thought it was really cool when I was a kid, but I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
The very newest one that was, like, I think it came out last year on Disney Plus or something.
Oh, and yeah, I know what you
And
mean.
the traps in that one are actually insane.
Yeah.
What he
It's
does.
like setting traps for like darts to fly into her face and her eyes, you know?
Honestly, the traps in all the movies are fucking
That's-
insane. The coolest one that I saw that could actually do so much bodily harm is where he in the first movie where he heats up the door handle.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's very real. You could
Yeah.
really do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
bugs me because he like grabs it. It's like his skin just goes crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I won't spoil the movie more for John, but that it's worth a watch. The first one. It's
John,
really fun.
if you're looking for good Christmas movies, you always need to watch Muppet Christmas Carol.
But here's the thing. Okay, I guess I could agree with you that it's not like Die Hard is not a Christmas movie because the central plot does not revolve around Christmas. That's a solid argument. The whole central plot is stopping a terrorist attack
Yeah,
in Los Angeles.
you gotta stop Snape.
Yeah.
You say Snape?
Yeah,
Oh, is Alan
He's
Rickman
got-
in it?
Yeah, he's the main villain.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's really good.
I love him.
I love
The
him. I
only
was rewatching.
Christmas movie I've ever seen is the Charlie Brown one.
Oh yeah.
That's always a cute
That's
one.
a really cute
I always
one.
put that on every year.
And that's
Yeah,
one to
I
just,
only
like,
saw
sit
that in
down.
school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The two movies that I always put on for Christmas that make me feel super nostalgic because I grew up on them, what best golden years of my like childhood
Mhm.
are the. I was going to say Charlie Brown. No, but yes, that's the second one I always put on.
Charlie Brown
But
Christmas.
it's the one with the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There you go.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
one with
the
the puppets.
the
Yeah.
Rankin Bass ones, the stop motion ones.
Yeah. That's I don't know why, but that tradition always every year. I
That's
watch
sweet.
that, yeah.
I love watching that like
I
when
don't
I
know
had
why.
cable. It was pretty cool.
There's so-
Honestly, it makes me feel like I'm watching something from like a bygone era. That's what it feels
Yeah.
that's exactly what you're doing when you're watching it.
like.
and
Definitely.
It's very
yeah.
cozy.
Yeah. And also Star Wars.
Hell yeah, brother.
I watched the whole thing, like all of the series every Christmas.
Mhm.
Really? You go on a marathon?
Yeah, 1 through 6.
Nice.
Yeah, and I watch them in that order too.
You gotta watch 7 through 9, right?
No.
Hater.
No,
That's all part of it.
no, are you serious? You like those movies? It was terrible.
No, not at all. I hate
no,
9.
I don't do that.
I love 7.
I do 1, 2, 3. What's the Rogue One?
Rogue One's good.
Yeah, Rogue One's really good. And
you
then
see
4,
Solo?
5, 6.
Are you a Solo guy? Do you like Solo?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I mean,
You haven't watched Solo?
I know I haven't.
I don't like Solo. But
Yeah, it was a tough sell for me. 'Cause I don't mind Donald Glover.
I don't
think
care.
I think he's a good actor, but the guy who they chose for Han Solo always put me off a little bit.
Yeah. Originally it was like, ew. Like,
And
what?
Rogue One is a masterpiece, you know,
Hell yeah.
so good. So getting to my question to my guest or our guest is, if you had the opportunity to remake a franchise like film number 1, and what would you choose? Or you can choose an original IP that only 100,000 people on the planet would appreciate. It's very niche, you know.
Remake.
Yeah. Like, for example, the two examples I always give is I would do Ghost Rider because it was so terrible. I would remake it into an actual good one. Or the niche one I do is Marathon the video game.
They're remaking Marathon.
But I'm saying adapting it to a movie.
Oh, to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you said Ghost Rider, I forgot, and I thought you meant that like PBS show. Did you guys see that?
I did not see that either. No.
There's a PBS show of Ghost Rider.
not the
no.
actual
It's-
Marvel character, but a different.
Dang,
yeah.
that's how old I am. Because like I used to watch that after school all the time. It was basically about a ghost, and you know it's a PBS show, so they're supposed to be kind of educational. So there's these kids are solving mysteries. And they have this ghost friend who will like write things down for them,
an
or
actual
type things on a
writer.
computer screen, or use like fridge magnets.
It's very literal.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing show.
Yeah. Probably better than the Flame
It's better than
Like,
that movie. Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's 100% better.
You know what they should remake?
What?
Fucking Friday Nights at Freddy's. That movie sucked.
Oh, yeah.
You would do that one?
Yes.
Is that your pick?
No.
But it's just your opinion.
You
Just my
want to
opinion.
talk about it, right?
Yeah, I want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
tell
It's
us.
terrible. But
I felt like the real problem. You know what? With movies like that, I always feel like the real problem was that they didn't leave it in the oven for long enough.
writing was so shit.
Yeah, because I feel for movies that come out like that, it's like they get the first, second, or third act right. They get at least one of those right, but it always leaves you going like, oh man, they could have done so much better towards the end, or they could have done this different in the middle, or they fucked up the beginning.
Dude, it feels like they have 5 acts for like the 5 nights. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, I didn't even keep track of the nights at all. I didn't even realize that was happening throughout the movie.
The structure was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some pacing issues, and I just didn't like it. Also, like the cops could just said like, "Yo, everything," like immediately and early on.
The game, because the game itself has a pretty big supernatural element. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You're
The
not
movie
wrong.
didn't feel like that.
No, it's just like ghost possessing children.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
wasn't.
The more I think about it, the more I don't like that whole backstory.
animatronics.
That there's children in the machines.
I could buy it. It's just the way it was executed was not perfect.
I like it better if they're just demonic, you know, or something. I don't want to. I don't want to think about the animatronics being children.
I know I think it was either the director or the original creator of the games was saying, oh, I think it was the director who was saying, I'm not releasing, like, the movie we made is not at all going to be rated R. And
Right.
I don't know if it's an L take to say
It
would have benefited from being an R movie.
It should have been more suspenseful, like the game.
Yeah.
It does go in with the lore. Like there are kids that
Yeah.
the kid in the lore. I hate saying that. I hate knowing about the lore, but apparently the kids are supposed to be inside the costumes.
Yeah.
Which is really icky, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind that because it's pretty nasty. Wait, I was gonna ask. Have you played the game, the original game?
no, but I've seen a lot of videos on it.
Yeah.
But if I'm remembering correctly, there's no music in the game, right?
Just that.
It relies on silence and jump scares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the music before you get jump scared.
Not just Five Nights at Freddy, but that's something that bothers me in general about horror movies is that they don't use silence enough.
Yeah.
I feel every time I hear music in horror movies, I feel like they're cheating. Because it's easy to like ramp you up when you hear like the violins and like, oh my God, you know, I like relying on the silence and the suspense of what could be beyond that darkness instead of like cheating and you know what I mean?
On that note, I want to add, that's why I love Midsommar so much.
That's
Yeah, dude.
It's a horror movie shot in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just blew my mind watching. Like I was so amazed by how scared, but not like in a bad way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it relies. It's a good execution of the idea of your imagination is making this way scarier than it is in the moment. You know,
So,
yeah.
oh, man.
But getting back to my original question, do you have anything?
So what was your question again?
If you had the opportunity to remake anything, any movie that's come out ever, and do it right, the right way, like this is gonna be a hit no matter what. You have
If,
the right
if there's
people.
something that came out and you just hate it, especially.
Yeah,
I personally, I don't know, man.
you don't know, or you can pick something niche.
A lot of things are getting remakes.
Yeah, that's also why I said you can pick something really niche.
Really niche?
Yeah, like something only like 100,000 people would appreciate.
What's something that's really niche that I liked? I like to see I don't know, a Risk of Rain movie would be cool.
Whoa, okay. You got John's attention for sure.
Yeah, dude. You think a Risk of Rain movie would be pretty fucking cool? Yeah, have a good little group. It'll be animated, but in my opinion, animated. Fuck it, we'll make it like an anime. It's something like, you know how Scott Pilgrim was like has an anime now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that style. I think that'd be cool. It'd
Okay.
be fucking like these 4 groups of characters to like survive. You know about Risk of Rain, right?
I do not know.
Okay, so I'll give you the gist of it. So basically, this ship crash lands on this planet, and so these 4 survivors, you could be like one survivor, but these 4 survivors go out and explore the planet, and they get teleported. You basically have to clear an area, and once that area is clear, you activate you have to activate a teleporter, clear an area, get items. Then after that, you can hit the teleporter, you go to the next area, then onto the next, until you're into this one area with this different teleporter, which you get teleported to the final area and fight a boss.
Mm-hmm.
So basically that's it. But there's so much more lore behind it in all the areas. I'd like to have like a little like animated series based on that.
Oh, nice.
That'd be cool.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the same vein of exploring things and finding out more lore and stuff like that. That's why I've always liked Knights of the Old Republic so much.
Dude,
there's so much to learn if you take the time to go into those little nooks and crannies of the game.
Another one I would like, now I'm thinking about video games, would be a Metro series.
Metro or Metroid?
Metro.
Like 2020,
No.
2030 something?
Yeah, dude.
I know what you're talking
Back
about.
in high school, I played the original 2033 on my Xbox and Last Light. And fucking, I have Exodus now too. And it's like so freaking good.
That'd be a great action-packed movie.
That would.
You can even make it almost horror because I know that some of the game relies on
It's
like it's because you're trying to survive, right? Especially when you're in the outside environment,
Yeah.
you need like new gas masks and stuff. You could really create moments of tension like that in a movie, you know?
It'd be really, really cool.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what else.
that's a good answer. You gave a great answer. Risk of Rain.
Yeah.
That's truly like that would be a great idea.
I also just want a good Resident Evil series, like movie, dude.
The first one wasn't that bad. It was cool.
but I want
The rest of them are dog shit.
the rest of them are dog shit and funny. But I want give me my fucking sexy Leon, dude.
Dude, I know, right?
Yeah.
All the characters are supposed to be really hot, but yeah.
I love Leon and 4 and 2.
Yeah. Like a good Resident Evil 4 movie would be cool.
It would be really good.
I think after what we talked about earlier, I would really want to remake Cars. And
You want? Yeah. You want to forget about just how
Yeah.
Cars reboot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Cars would be cool.
Dude, I hate when when there's like franchises that get reboots too soon. Kind of bothers me.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I know that's
I was when the new Haunted Mansion movie came out, I was like, really already? And then I looked it up and I was like, god damn, that was 20 years ago.
Shrek's getting a reboot too. Oh wait, that was 20 years ago.
It was 20 years ago. It was
I'm
in like
old.
2002.
Dude, it's
I don't know if we
crazy.
disagreed
the
on
Eddie
that,
Murphy version.
but holy shit, Haunted Mansion to me was a terrible movie.
The
remake?
first one or the remake?
The remake.
The remake was terrible. From what I
Yeah.
heard.
It
was-
dragged
yeah.
so bad.
That
I remember
sucks.
watching it and going like, when are we breaking into the second act? And I think it's just the way it moved because when I remember looking at the timestamp for it and going, oh, we're still in the first act. We're still in the first like 20 minutes of this movie and it feels so slow. I don't know. Yeah, the pacing is just so off. For me.
Okay, I just had this random thought and it's not related to anything that I just need to run this past you guys.
What's up?
I was rewatching Harry Potter 4, I think yesterday.
Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite Harry Potter movie.
Do you remember the first challenge with the dragons?
Yeah.
I was watching Harry go up, and his whole thing is he does that Accio firebolt thing. So his broom flies down from the school, and he grabs it, and he uses it to get the dragon away from the egg that he has to grab to win the game.
Yeah.
But then, all of a sudden, I was like, why didn't he just do that with the egg? Accio egg. Why did nobody do that?
Because of the plot.
Also,
Because J.K. Rowling.
Hogwarts has to be the most dangerous place on the face of the planet because they have this. I noticed the part the dragon gets loose, like it cuts through its
Gets loose?
chain.
Oh yeah,
You
they're
have
like
the-
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it
You
does
have
That's so
3
funny.
schools of teenagers just around it, and the dragon's running amok. No one's doing shit
Doesn't he
about
even
it.
knock down one of like the
Yeah, he takes out part of the
spectator?
stadium.
Yeah, he takes up part of the stadium.
And then
Dude,
they
Someone
just
has to die in that movie.
who came up with this? I mean, even Quidditch. When you think about like the
Dude.
bludgers, like they just let these things loose to beat the shit out of the kids.
There's
You know
be so much concussions.
You know what that
Yeah.
reminds me of? I was thinking about this the other day, how death in movies is handled. It's because I don't know, there's this like threshold in a movie about death where if you mention it too much, it kind of just kills the mood, right? because I remember watching The Dark Knight and going, because Batman is supposedly never kills anybody, right? But if you look at the way he beats down some of these guys, you're like, that guy's like definitely dead. Like that guy's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He flips over like a truck and like, or like he runs over several cop cars. I'm like, those people are definitely dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, because we don't focus on the death or anything like that. It's like kind of left ambiguous in your head, right? You kind of give it a pass almost. You just don't even think about it.
You know, like that makes me think of The Incredibles, because you know the whole part in the beginning, the backstory is that too many people were getting hurt by all these these fights. So they do acknowledge that in that movie.
Yeah, that is true.
That it's a very destructive business.
They actually get really close to that topic because he ruins that guy's suicide. Remember in the beginning?
Oh my
of the
god,
movie?
there's a suicide in that movie.
Yeah, he's
or
a suicide attempt.
Oh, and then the guy with the suicide
God.
has
Saved
his
my
neck
life.
broken and shit.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't save my life. You ruined my suicide. Yeah, when he's like suing him in court.
That's crazy. I've never thought about that either.
Yeah, and he wins the court case. Too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would have happened in real life if there were superheroes.
You think that would happen in real life?
I feel like that would be a case.
It would be a super huge insurance headache to have superheroes in real life.
Yeah.
And also it'd be so dangerous. I hate to admit that because powers are super cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, humans are humans. You can have a temper. Like, even the most calm person can have a temper tantrum at one point or another, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could be Superman.
Yeah. Or, you know what that reminds me? Like, in the movie Super 8, you know how they have, like, powers and shit? And, like, they're in a Jeep on this cliffside, and they're going on a vacation, I think. And somebody honks at them behind them, and like the most psychotic of all the characters that are friends, he kind of just turns around and he just goes like this, and he pushes the Jeep off the side of the cliff. He just casually kills a dude because he honks at them. Yeah, but I would have done the same. If I'm being honest, like if you can do that and nobody's gonna be able to prove that you did that shit. It's like a 20-foot drop, and he's in a Jeep. Like he'll be fine. Yeah, just going like whoop.
Later.
See, that's my point though. That's why it's dangerous to have superpower.
Yeah,
I would do that shit all the time too. Not like kill people. I'm just saying like if I'm
I'll
on
commit murder every day.
No, but like if
That's the kind of person I am.
But if I'm on an empty road and you're honking at me, I'm definitely gonna pit maneuver you. You know what I mean? Like invisibly.
You'll go like this, and it just flicks off.
Yeah. You're like, oops.
Cause a little chain of explosions. Like
Yeah.
You can just have like one of their tires pop off or something.
That'd be cool. Yeah. You know.
We can find a middle ground here. Punish them just enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without dying.
I would love to have telekinetic power.
Dude, this shit reminds me of Chronicle.
Chronicle. Is that the one where Superman, like he's like a kid and he's bad, or
No, that's Fire something.
yeah. What's Chronicle?
Chronicle's like 3 teenagers getting superpowers, and one of them turns corrupt.
Yeah,
Oh
it's the
shit! Is
found
that the one I'm
footage one,
talking
right?
about?
What?
The found footage one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I'm
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Sorry, Super 8 is the other one where aliens
No,
are.
you're thinking about
I was wondering,
Brightburn.
yeah, that is about aliens.
Brightburn is
No, that's the Superman one. But the
Yeah.
one I was originally talking about, where he like swipes the Jeep off a cliff, that's the one he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Chronicle.
Yeah, it is Chronicle.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, when is that?
It's in the middle of the movie when they're driving to the woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you guys remember the scene where he finally stands up to his bully and he like fucking yanks out his teeth?
In Brightburn?
No.
Or
That's awesome.
No, in the Chronicle.
I don't remember.
my
that
God.
part.
No, here's my question. As soon as like someone sees that, like how does the FBI like that not show up like that next 10 minutes, dude?
Because why would they believe it? You know what I mean?
It's on recording. Someone is recording him doing that.
No, but even then,
Uh-huh.
honestly, like the FBI, I mean, think about how many times you've ever heard a story of someone getting murdered and people being like, hey, I reported this like 15 times and nothing happened. I can completely believe the FBI not like doing
that's
something.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miguel Nieves endorses all AI.
Dude, if you stick around for a second, you have to stick around. He's your ride, but you'll see Autopod do work. It's
It's
fucking
pretty
crazy.
cool.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Are you crying?
I love talking about AI. It's so funny.
Miguel's crying for the end of humanity.
He just has a breakdown.
I just love when AI takes my job.
Do you think AI will replace you one day?
Fuck yeah, well.
With the audio shit, really?
Dude, yeah.
You think? That's
Dude,
true.
I feel like in like 20 years, isotope will become like, well, for sound designers, isotope will rock the fucking market with
you know
their
what
AI
we should
plugin.
do? We should develop a robot that you can rent out from a rental house, like from a gear house, like Rebel Sun. You can rent it out. It'll do all of your audio levels for it. You just tell it how many people are in the scene, and it has automatic boom arms.
There's something like that called a zombie rig.
No, but this motherfucker moves.
Oh, moves?
Yeah, it moves around like a little Roomba. You know what I mean?
That's literally just a robot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we make that together and dominate the industry, bro?
Yeah. I'd love to take away people's jobs.
Well, it'll be taking away your job, but you'd create it.
You'd
I'm
be
the
CEO.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right.
How about this? I'll take 51%. You take 49%.
Motherfucker, you're not taking more of the company.
Why not?
Because it's
Already.
my job.
Bro, I'm a producer, okay? This is my job, okay? Outsourcing,
Listen.
bro.
You're the producer. I'm making 90 for me and 10 for you.
What?
Easy.
How is that even fair,
That's
bro?
a fair wage, bitch. Come on.
10%?
Yeah, dude.
I just came up with this idea.
Well, we're filmmakers. We deal with that every day.
Bro, wait. I'm the producer, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, but since you're the producer, you kind of are automatically the bad guy. So
Ooh, how about this? You get full control. Okay, full control. I give you full control.
of the robots.
No, yeah, of everything. But I take any sales under your company or any subsidiary.
Who am I talking to? Kevin O'Leary?
No, give me a second, okay? Any sales from this company or any subsidiary of this company, I get 20% of each sale.
You fucker. I know. Okay.
Okay? Sound good to you?
No. It's
Why does that not sound good to you? You own the whole company, bitch.
You're like 20% of my fucking take.
Okay, fine. I'll do 10%. 10% of each purchase.
That's what he offered you in the first place.
No, he offered me 10% of the company.
Okay.
Now I want 0% of the company, but I want 10% of every sale.
You guys know this isn't gonna happen, right?
Okay. I feel like, okay, my honest take about AI, just to clear the air, because
go
I
ahead.
know one person's got to think, oh, this guy's a fucking bitch for thinking that.
Probably the first person who comments on this episode.
Yeah. So, obviously, AI is going to make my job easier.
Yeah.
But the thing is that a natural talent will always win. Like, I mean, human talent.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
What? I don't even use. What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not
What
even
is up with
shitting.
this guy, John?
I'm not even shitting on you.
If a good sound designer uses his skills to take out the fucking the noise in like an audio track, I think it's way better than AI.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Miguel. That's the thing about AI. This is the only reason I'm disagreeing with you. An AI is built on a model, and that model can be trained. So if somebody uses their talent to train the model, you can replicate their talent eventually.
I mean, eventually, but when?
I mean, it's not as far away as you think it is. Have you ever used, and I can't even believe I'm plugging this right now. I'm not really plugging, I'm just saying. Have you ever used Adobe Firefly 2.0?
You talked to me about this.
You saw the thing I showed you.
It's impressive.
It's very
but
impressive.
I feel like
Now
but
take that.
human art is better than AI art.
No, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Now imagine Firefly 2.0 and we take, I don't know, David Aoki. We take David Aoki and he trains it. He trains that model of Firefly. Now that AI can spit out like art that's in his style. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a whole
yeah.
thing. That results in like, you know, those strikes.
You know what?
But there's some like sound design decisions you make based on the story, right?
Yeah.
So how is
see
AI going to
that.
know? Oh, this sound designer in this intense moment would do this with the
And-
sound, or oh, they go silent here.
And I don't know. I don't think Autopod will completely fix cut everything, right? You guys have to make your own
bleep
decisions.
that out. Bleep that out.
I just want to mention the fact that I think with the way AI assisted tools are going, I feel like the intention is not to replace storytelling elements, right? But rather to help crank out content faster and easier.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
Because
And it also enhance your talent.
Yeah.
That's what AI should do, in my opinion.
That's what it should do, but that's not what people are trying to make it do.
We
mean,
just
just
need
look-
regulation. I don't know.
I know, I agree with you because look at the strikes. That was the whole
Yeah.
thing about the strikes, right? Was
Yeah.
the writers were trying to prevent the studios from using their writing to train the AI to spit out scripts.
Mhm.
And they're
Yeah.
probably going to have the exact same conversation again the next time
Definitely.
contracts are discussed.
Yeah,
Fucking sucks, but I don't know. It's 2023. That's what you can do.
yeah. I love AI too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Of course
kinda-
you would.
It's kind of
Fucking
cool.
you techie, you little hack.
You know, something that
Yeah.
something that doesn't have to do with art, but does have to do with AI,
Yeah.
or just like basically training models and stuff like that. We were talking about this earlier. Was autonomous vehicles.
Oh yeah.
And I was talking about how the difference between Cruise and Waymo and how Waymo was more aggressive. And it looked, when I saw videos of it, it made maneuvers like a human driver, which was very impressive.
Yeah.
Maneuvers that someone with confidence would have to be able to, like, you'd have to have confidence in order to pull off those maneuvers. And that one personally makes me like sad in tandem with art, obviously, because that sucks. That
Mhm.
I mean, it's cool that we're saving time and effort, but I do think that it's worth. I mean, editing is such a precious thing, you know what I mean? In my opinion.
Yeah.
But you could have said the same thing when digital editing came in, right? Because you're no longer touching film, you're not clipping it. It's now it's infinite, right? You can just clip it.
Yeah.
The-
It's just technology.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, that's a good point because
Mhm.
I want to like mention how like this, like not everyone wants to become a storyteller.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants to make narrative. In fact,
Yeah.
I'd argue 70 or 80% majority of people that are like within the film or entertainment arena, they would rather create content and they're trying to make like they don't want to hop on YouTube, they want to hop on like TikTok or any other like social media platform, right? Where it's less about like creating like individual creative projects and it's more about creating a brand and like just catching on the algorithm, right?
And getting like instant feedback from the
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
And if you do, and in order, back in the day, right, that was a lot harder, and you need a lot more equipment, right? And you just need a lot of technical knowledge on like how to edit and all this, right? And
Yeah.
for anyone that's actually edited, you would know that it's 10% creative decisions and 90% just brute work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just sifting through all the footage and just trying to time out all the cuts so that it breathes, right?
Yeah.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. Assistant editing is really
It's just
hard.
90% brute work, and it's within that 10% where your creative expression comes in, and that makes you the difference between a novice and someone who's actually good at editing.
Yeah.
But like with all these AI assisted tools, we no longer need to really it lowers the barrier of entry for
That's
sure.
true. And
Same
you can
as
spend more time working on the creative part.
yeah, same as how going from physical to digital has definitely like lowered the barrier of entry for a lot of people.
100%.
This will also like be the next step in lowering the barrier of it, like barrier of entry. So I think it's a good thing. It's just that our generation will suffer and the next generation will thrive.
Almost caused an incident the day Leon.
It's okay. I mean, that's gonna be on camera, but it's okay. Anyway,
We'll save that for the lawsuit.
Oh.
well, we're at the end here, and I know we have so much more we wanted to talk about. This is unfortunately.
We'll have you back.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Our door is wide open.
Of course.
Except maybe not next week, because I think I have a plan for next week.
Yes.
Next week.
Probably like
But
December, January.
thank you so much for being here,
Yeah.
and thanks for whoever's watching this.
Shout out to Belgium.
Shout out to Belgium every fucking time. I love that guy. Shout out to that one dude. I wanted to talk about this. Shout out to that one dude
yeah.
who said we shouldn't have a podcast. I love you so much.
You're awesome, dude. You're
Dude, you're
funny.
so fucking awesome.
The comedic timing was god tier.
It was our first YouTube short just to try and promote material, and within the first minute
in seconds.
So
He
yeah.
dragged us to
Yeah.
hell and back.
Yeah, that algorithm really hit, huh?
Right.
And then within the next 10 minutes, 2 people took time out of the day to like his comment and be like, you know what, this guy's hella right.
This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it was the only comment too. So
Yeah.
love you.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the time to give us feedback or whatever.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Rainbow Films.
There you go.
It's production.
Go follow Gabagool Pictures. We just put up an old video that Miguel thinks is very mid.
No,
and
I don't think it's mid.
That's okay.
I don't.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I like it a lot. And I hope you guys enjoy
That's
it.
because you didn't work on it.
Yeah, and then
Don't read the comments on that one.
and stay tuned for any of our other updates. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bitch.